Hello and welcome back to competitive multiplayer. So we have got a lot to do today. We've got a field to harvest here. We've got 2 grass fields that are ready to be cut, which is fantastic. We have I think the first thing we're going to do though is make sure that the greenhouse is all topped up. In fact, I'm just going to lower the weight down here and pop it off. There we go. And then we've got to get some water and top it up with water. I don't know if the other production needs petrol or diesel, sorry. No, it's good. No, we're good with diesel. Got a lot of roasted coffee beans though. We could start selling those next month and make a lot of money. Oh, hello. In fact, how is the... Yeah, we do need to top it up. And then we'll get started with the harvesting on this field. And then we'll have a bit of grass work to do as well. So it's going to be a fast-paced action today. First job is water. Ooh, we're juddery and jittery. Should be alright when it's loaded. Okay. There we go. That's a tank full there. We've got plenty of fertiliser in the other tank. We can drop off to the greenhouse. But yeah. Important thing then is to get that field harvested. And then when we've cut the grass as well, I'm going to expand this field round the corner into the other field. To do that, I'm going to need a plough. We might as well plough up both fields. Oh, sorry, the whole lot. Then we won't have to worry about weeds. Oh dear. That's a lot. Right, let's get the fertiliser topped up as well. And then we can still provide raw coffee beans to the drying factory. Once we have sold roasted coffee beans next time, we will be able to afford some more fuel for the dryer and pay some loan off, I hope. Right, there we go. Fertiliser in there, and that is that done. So we're now going to get on with the harvest. The other field up the top isn't ready yet. That's going to be ready next time. But this one obviously is ready. Now, because we've got the TARDIS pack here, we should be absolutely fine to get all of this into a single combine load. And then we don't have to worry about the nuts that are in the trailer. We can just leave this in the combine. Maybe even get the other field into the combine as well. It's going really rather well. I think this area around here is quite rough from me placing the coffee factory down, so we'll smooth it out next time, or whenever we get it replanted. But yeah, it shouldn't take too long at all to do this field, and we've got a lot to do, so we're just gonna crack on at the minute. Well, there we go. That is that field done. 7,777 litres off that field, which is pretty odd. It's bang on that, but that's only 9% of the harvester. Actually, even if we were using the normal harvesters, that wouldn't quite fill it, because there's 8,000 litre capacity on the normal harvesters. 80,000 on this one, which is nuts. Oh, speaking of nuts, I was going to check on how much the nuts, or when the nuts were good to sell. I'd forgotten, to be honest. June. It's going to be June. Okay. And what about the soybeans? July. Right. So June, July time is when we're going to be making the money off of this. That went really, really quite well and very, very quickly. What we need to do now is mow the grass fields. Both of them. The one up by next to the cows and the one down here. We're going to be making hay out of both. And I'm going to be selling the bales. Right. Pick up the mower. Good. Drive into the wall. Excellent. And drive into the wall. Let's go down and... We'll start off by mowing this one down here. I would very much like to put both of these fields together. What am I doing? Folded it up again. Yeah, I'd very much like to put both of these fields together if we can, which I will do with my a plough if I get one of those. Probably be next time now. Focus on making money off of these bales. But yeah, if we can get both of these fields cut, this one and the one up by the cows, and then we get both of them tedded, rowed and baled. We will need to rent a windrower, which means we'll have to sell some coffee beans today, which is absolutely fine. Should be fine anyway. There we go. Oh, don't have access to this land. Ah, so I may not be able to join these two fields together. I'm not sure. Well, there might be a small channel I can join them to both together, but we'll find out. But yeah, if I sell a couple of pallets of coffee beans today, just before the price is at its maximum, then we'll be able to afford excuse me, be able to afford a windrower, and yeah, that'll be all we'll need actually, just the windrower. So I'll get on. We'll put this into another time lapse. Like I said, we've got a lot to do today, especially if I want to get these fields turned around as well. Well, that's both fields cut. I think based on the yield maps and the visibility on the ground, it's not going to be a huge amount. Although I said that last time and it was more than I expected. But we really, really need to get these fields fertilised. I wonder if there's a way that we could do that fairly cheaply. Like buying a slurry spreader and then buying the slurry from somewhere. Don't know if there is a slurry point that we can buy from. But, well, that would be a start anyway. I could use it on all fields then. Or even manure. Right. It's useful being able to drive in this field now to put things away. Right. That can go there. We need to TED both of the fields. Using our little tedder here. And then we will look at selling a pallet or two of coffee beans. To be able to afford a windrower. Delightful. Not a huge tedder, obviously, but it's pretty good. It does what it needs to. Plus, the working width is actually a bit wider than the visuals allow. Yeah, it'd be good to get this field as part of the cereal crop field. I think that would be absolutely ideal. I'll probably rent a plough to get all this ploughed up later on in this episode. In the meantime, let's get it all tedded. And then see what money we can make for a windrower. Well, that's it all tedded. We're going to sell a good few of those boxes. I'm going to check on the pricing, because if it's good, I might sell a lot of them. We're always going to be making more, which would be really good. Right, let's pop this back where it was. Just here should be just fine. We'll pick up our rear weight again. Like so. And then to double check on, here we are, coffee being roasted, February, March time, so 3,294. Oh, it's peaked. Right, in that case, what we're going to do is we are going to set all 18,000 of these to selling. So as soon as it ticks over the next hour, they'll sell, and we will have an influx of money which we can use for all sorts of good machinery type things, and possibly paying some of the loan off, because I honestly think that the key is much the key to this series is not to waste money, and I know that is rich coming from me, given how much I waste money. Oh, crikey. Key's obviously also going to be to learn how to use a front loader. Dear. Oh, goodness sake. Of course, accelerating and braking needs to be learnt as well. Right, come on. Nope, it won't turn. Right. Let's try that again. Here we go. 1. No. Well, this is going wonderfully so far. There we go. That's better. Right, let's sell these two. And then we'll get some more together to sell. Well, that's put us back into the black at least. Quite a way back into the black, actually. Very pleased with that. Let's just widen the tines and we'll pick up 2 together. If, of course, we can manage that without anything going horribly wrong. We can. Excellent. Right, I'll get these other 2 sold, and then we'll rejoin for us ticking over the hour to see how much we make. I mean, I might just leave these indefinitely on selling, because the price doesn't vary that much. And at the moment, it's really, really quite good. I might store them in the winter and then sell them afterwards. If we have a quick look at that, actually. Yeah, if we start storing from May time and sell again in February, I think that would work out really, really well. But in the meantime, that's £17,900 that we've got there. We are going to have to get ourselves a windrower. Let's have a quick look in the sale. Nothing in there, unfortunately. Let's have a quick look then here. Windrowers. I want something fairly substantial, although our grass field isn't massive. So 6,000 there for hay and forage pack. 3.5 meter working width. That's not too bad at all, actually. That is not too bad at all. Although we could go with something like that for a 8.4 meter working width. But no, I think this one should be good. We'll buy that. And look at that, £66,000 is now in our account from the sale of those roasted coffee beans, and it's gonna continue that way. Every hour we will sell a few more. I think that's pretty good. We can now afford to get ourselves a plough, which is extremely useful, and we'll be able to turn that grass field into part of the big field as well as joining them together. I do love the boats here. Right then, I'll get the windrower and we will crack on with that. Oh look, Dex took my advice and he's cultivated up the field to plant some soya beans, it looks like. Oh. Telehandler's just been abandoned right in front of where I need to pick this up. Anyway, I'm going to get this windrower and we shall get everything rowed up and then crack on with the baling. we go, all rode up. We're just going to go and get the baler and start chucking bales out. I'm going to turn it onto the biggest size bale because it doesn't matter how much is left in the baler because we own the baler, which is really good. So as you can see, the money is creeping up. We're now at 72,000, and that is purely because how many coffee beans are being made, which is absolutely fantastic. Alright, just going to back this into here. Lower that down. Disconnect it. And then we need to pick up the baler. And then after we've baled, we can buy ourselves an auto-load trailer. Which I think would be wonderful. I don't use auto-load very much in my other series because it's I consider it to be, well, a little bit like cheating. But given that without it in this series we're going to lose, probably a good shout to give it a go, I'd say. It makes things a lot easier, but unrealistic. Even though a lot of the things I do are unrealistic, there are certain lines that I don't want to cross. Right, this is bale number 1 ready to be popped out. Nearly. There we go. Lovely. And yes, I know it's full of time lapses today, but it's a lot of work we need to do. We need to be getting on. Ideally, I'd love to be able to plough this field up before the end of day today as well. Although, to be perfectly honest, it's only this little bit here that needs ploughing, because if I get a direct drill, I can do the whole lot. Which would be pretty amazing. Right, bale number 2. I will catch up with you once we figure out how many bales we have created in total. Right, well, that was 4.5 bales from the bottom field, and I think 4.5 bales from the top field. Which is pretty good. So in total we've got just under 9 bales. 8 to pick up and take to sell straight away. And nearly a whole one left in the baler. It is getting on in time a little bit, so it's 3:15 now. I think what we'll do is we'll go and get a flatbed trailer and we'll get all those sold. I'd like to get a Yeah, let's do that first. Let's get a flatbed trailer and get all those sold. Now, where's the auto load stuff? Here. That's a big bag trailer. That's a pallet trailer. Bale trailer. Auto load bale trailers. Here we go. That can take 8. That can take a bit more. I think we'll probably want to go for this one. I would guess. I'm going to change the chassis color though. We're going to have onyx. So we're going to have orange up there. Bales auto load. Yeah, we want bales auto load. Black wheels? Yeah, we like black wheels. Work front light. Yeah, why not? That'll do nicely. 14,200. We can definitely afford that at the minute. Let's go and pick it up. Pick the bales up. And then it'll be time to take them for sale. And one last round of topping up the greenhouse, I think. Not sure how quickly it's using stuff, to be perfectly honest. Let's have a quick look. Oh, not very quickly at all. Oh, we can wait till topping up the greenhouse till next time then. Wait to top up the greenhouse until next time if I use proper English. Which is handy because it means that we might be able to rent a plough and join those two fields together. Ready for seeding next time. Did a lot of silage bales for someone who's not allowed to sell silage. Interesting. There we go. Don't know whether it's worth keeping this money and paying off and getting some fertilizing equipment, like a sprayer basically. Probably is. I could get a sprayer and then pay off some loan as well. That would be good. Right, operating position. That should be it. Need to be closer. We need to be closer. Oh. Why is this bale not supported? Why is this bale not supported? Can only do up to 159 centimetre bales. That is really upsetting. Like really upsetting. I am absolutely throwing money away yet again. Oh, do you know what? Let's just load them up manually. The next time we will set the bales to be 150 centimetres instead of 180 centimetres. got... was there only 3 down here? Yeah, there must have been only 3 down here, and there was 4 up at the other field. Right, let's get these loaded. There we are. Terribly loaded. But at least the straps work. Right, another 4 to get from the top. And then we'll be all good. So I've got an auto-load bale trailer that isn't compatible with the size bales that I wanted to do. I've not going to waste money on it though. Like I said, we will just adjust the size of the bales accordingly. We will do 150cm bales instead of the 180cm bales from now on. One more 180 to pop out, but I can take that on the front loader. We shall get the other 4 loaded onto this trailer and then have a look at the best place to sell hay. Busy, busy episode. The rules are, with this series, that you could start... We start at 8 o'clock every morning, or every month. You're allowed to play until midnight of that month. So I could still carry on and get some bits... or get that bit ploughed that I wanted to do. However, I don't really like working in the dark. So we'll go and sell these bales anyway. And then we'll see what sort of daylight we have left. It is winter, so obviously not as much daylight as maybe usual. Alright, well that was a lot harder than expected, and time has elapsed, but we've now got it all loaded up, and the best place to sell hay is the animal dealer, because it's always the animal dealer. But at least with this time we've got a pretty decent price. So we've got 63,000 litres with £100 per 1,000 litres. So for all this lot we're looking at about £6,000, maybe just over £6,000, which would be absolutely fantastic. Trouble is, it's a little bit heavy, and we've got a long way to go with it, so let's crack on and get there. Not really sure what that is there, that little place there. Actually, what symbols did it have on the floor? Ah, it's an animal dealership. But it's not the animal dealership that accepts hay, I'll tell you that. Because that's all the way over the other side of the valley. So, I shall see you when we get there. Well, here we are. Time to sell. Luckily, I think I can just unstrap these and they might sell. Yes. There we go. Yep, including the front one, just over £6,000, so not too bad at all. And I think we might be able to get a plough. Well, that one's cheap, but that's only 2 furrow. Now, what's the power of our tractor? That's 168 horsepower. So looking at plows, 85, 160. Gonna have to be that one. Ooh. One moment, please. Well, that says 260, although I know in the past it hasn't needed to be that much. I'm going to buy that. Alright, and we can fit that to the front of our tractor to get it back home. Which is amazing. Hopefully that'll be up and out the way enough to fold the plough up. We shall see. But yeah, we can quickly join those fields together then. In fact, with that plough, we could probably quickly plough the entire field, and then we wouldn't even need to worry about weeds next time. That is an awful lot of silage for a man who can't sell silage. What's he even going to use it for? You got cows? You might have cows. We are just thinking. Right then, let's get that picked up. Get it folded. Should... Oh, look at that. Perfectly just missed the the front loader there. Obviously, next time we will be harvesting the other field, as well as getting some seed into this one. I will hire a seeder, I think. Yeah, I think we'll hire the seeder. We need to put seed into both fields in the same game day, so we're not charged extra for rental. We are growing our kit. We are growing our money. In fact, I think I'm going to pay £50,000 off the loan to try and keep the loan interest down. Because loan interest is just wasted money. So, let's just pop this here. Oh, crikey. That's a lot of springback. Right, so, select the trailer. Drop that off there. We will select the plough and drop that off there. And we will connect it up to the back. There we go. Right, in terms of paying off money, yeah, I can pay off 50,000 because that'll leave us 6,000, and we will make more overnight. So, take it down to 105,000. That's weird. I'm sure it was on 260,000. Ah, yes, I did. I put one too many, unfortunately. But that's okay. And if we go down here, we do allow create fields. We shall be able to merge both of these fields together. It says I don't have access to this land, although it is allowing me to do it. Strange. Oh, it's patchy. Why is it patchy? Patchy's no good. Might have to leave a little bit of patchiness, unfortunately. Oh dear, oh dear. That's a lot of patchy. This isn't good at all. But we can get the rest of it done anyway. Alright, well, there we are. We have done a lot of work in this episode. A lot of work. And, yes, we've worked very hard. Got a lot done. So I'm pretty pleased with that, to be perfectly honest. Just going to drop that off there. We'll stop that there. And yeah, that is us done for the day. Money is going to be building overnight. We have got a lot of raw coffee beans. We've got, yeah, loads of raw coffee beans in there. So yeah, it'll keep running. What I didn't realise until just now is that Dex has done some shameless self-promoting here. Right next to my farm. I've got to say, the view's much better this way. Right, time for me to grab a cup of coffee at the Corgi Cafe. And to call it a day. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again very soon. Bye for now.